I was 8 years old when I heard it. A whisper, right in my ear, saying, "Help me." Union Station, Ogden, Utah, 1999. A crowded room, people everywhere. But that voice, it wasn't human. My legs turned to jelly. I ran, heart pounding, and in 30 seconds you'll know why. That moment still claws at me every night. Why it's gotten worse. Stick around. You won't believe where this ends. This is real. Every word. I posted it on Reddit years ago as Temjin. Look, there's the proof. My story, still giving me chills. Here at Friday 13, we only bring you true horror, and this one's mine. 20 plus years later, I can still feel that cold air, hear that whisper, like it's in the room with me now. Let's rewind to 1999, a family trip that turned into something I can't escape. Buckle up, this is going to take us deep. Summer of '99, Union Station was alive. Its 100th anniversary, rebuilt after a fire, torched it in 1924. My family, Mom, Dad, Papa, dragged me along. The place buzzed with people, but the second we crossed the threshold, it hit me. The air thickened, like it was holding its breath. Some rooms felt wrong, too cold, too still, like something was waiting in the walls. We stopped by the tracks. Military trains rolled through, huge rattling beasts. I stood next to Papa, mesmerized, when I saw it. A shadow, tall, thin, by the cart. It didn't walk, it glided. My gut twisted. Then, right in my ear. "Help me." Soft, broken, desperate. I spun around. Nothing. Papa was talking to Mom, laughing. No one else heard. My chest tightened, and I ran, pushing through the crowd, that whisper echoing in my skull. Back at the hotel that night, I couldn't sleep. The room felt wrong, humid, heavy, like wet dirt. Then I heard it again. "Help me." A shadow, a dead eye, a man's voice, pleading. I stared at the ceiling, frozen. A shadow stretched across the wall, longer than it should have been. It moved when I didn't. My breath caught. It slid closer, closer, then vanished. I didn't tell my parents. What kid wants to sound crazy? That day flipped something in me. I couldn't let it go. The whisper, the shadow, it followed me home. Papa got it. He loved the spooky stuff. We started hunting together. Old buildings, anywhere with a ghost story. I'd hear knocks, 3 sharp raps. 3. Smell that decay, earth and rot. But nothing matched Union Station. Still, it was always there. Dreams, corners of my vision, a weight I couldn't shake. I grew up, moved away, tried to bury it, didn't work. Creaks woke me at night. Cold air brushed my neck. I'd tell myself it was nothing. Imagination, stress. But I knew better. It was patient, waiting. Then, months ago, it roared back. I was half asleep when I heard it. My own voice whispering my name from the attic. My heart stopped. Floorboards groaned overhead, pacing, deliberate. That feeling, eyes on you when you're alone, crawled up my spine. The knocking started again. 3 raps, loud, insistent. I grabbed my phone, recorded it. Audio plays. Tap, tap, faint but clear. What would you do? Tell me in the comments. I'm reading everyone. I tried ignoring it. Bad move. Next night, I woke to whispers. Not one voice, but layers, overlapping. Oh, me. How me. How me. I bolted upright. The room stank of decay. In the corner, a shadow, taller than before, watching. I yelled, "What are you?" It didn't move, just stared. Then, gone. I had to face it, climbed those stairs, each step heavier, like the house was pushing back. The attic door hung open. I stepped in, empty, but alive. The air pulsed. My light hit the corner. The shadow stood there, motionless. I froze. "Help me," it said, clear, close. I stumbled back, tripped, ran. Downstairs, out the door, gasping in the night air. It wouldn't stop. I dug into Union Station's history. The fire, 1924, killed dozens. Then, 1942, a soldier, Henry, crushed under a train. His story stuck. Young, alone, mangled beyond recognition. Was it him, pleading, or something worse, using his voice? I couldn't sleep, kept seeing that shadow in my mind, hearing my name in its whispers. I told Jake, showed him my notes, the recordings. He smirked. "You're just tired, man." I snapped. "You didn't hear it." He backed off, but the doubt in his eyes, it cut. I was alone with this. Last week, it broke me. Woke up to my voice inside my head. "Help me." The room spun. I staggered to the bathroom, splashed water on my face. Looked up. My reflection didn't blink when I did. My eyes shifted, black for a second. I screamed, smashed a mirror. Glass everywhere. Was it me? Or it? Tell me what you think it was. I'm begging you, drop it below. It's not just home anymore. I see it everywhere. Work mirrors, car windows, even my phone screen. Whispers bleed through static when I call someone. I'm losing it. Last Tuesday, at work, I caught it. My reflection in the break room glass, mouthing, "Help me," while I stood still. My boss found me staring, pale, sent me home. Friday night, it touched me. Showering, water hot. When I felt it, cold fingers on my neck. I screamed, slipped, cracked my head on the tile. Woke up hours later, water ice cold, running red from a cut. The mirror was fogged, words scratched in. "Help me now." I moved out the next day. Didn't help. It's in me now. New place, same hell. Knocks follow me. Whispers wake me. Yesterday, I set up a camera, caught this. Grainy footage. Me sleeping. A shadow looms over the bed, whispering faintly. I can't trust my eyes anymore. Is it real, Emma? I had to end it. Drove back to Union Station, where it started. Stood by that cot, shaking. The air went dead, too quiet. Then, there, the shadow. Taller, sharper, gliding toward me. I didn't run. "What do you want?" I croaked. It stopped, tilted its head. "Help me." They closed in. I backed up, tripped, fell. "What do you want?" I screamed. Silence. One voice. Low, cold. "You." The shadows merged, towering over me. My scream cut off. Something grabbed my arm, cold as death. I yanked free, ran to the car, drove off. It's not over. Last night, my voice woke me. Not from the room, but my own mouth. I wasn't speaking. That's my story. Real, raw, and still eating me alive. If this gripped you, smash that like button, subscribe, share your own true horror in the comments. The best ones get featured. I need to hear them. Tell me what you do. I'm out of moves. Join our Discord. Links in the bio. Share your story. Next video might be yours. This is Friday 13, signing off. But the shadows, they're not done. I froze when I heard it, my mom's voice calling my name from the woods behind our house. My chest tightened, heart pounding so loud I could feel it in my throat. She wasn't home. She couldn't be home. I was alone, or at least, I thought I was. Within seconds, that voice twisted into something unnatural, something I can't unhear. It stuck with me, clawing at my mind ever since. Stay with me. This is real and it's about to get worse. You'll see why I still check the shadows. This isn't fiction. I lived this. I poured it out on Reddit. Right there are true scary stories. You're looking at the proof now, that screenshot behind me. I had to get it out, to tell someone about the nightmare that swallowed me whole. Here at Friday 13, every story is true, pulled straight from the people who survived them. This one's mine. It started years ago, when I was a kid, in a cramped house next to a busy road. Walmart glowing across the street, burger joints buzzing. But behind us, woods. Thick, endless, the kind that eat the daylight. I thought I knew what fear was back then. I was wrong. Let's go back, step by step, into the dark. I'll set the scene. Picture a small house, paint peeling, porch creaking under every step. Traffic hummed day and night. Trucks, cars, life. But those woods, they were a wall of silence. A world apart. I'd explore them with my grandparents. Twisting trails, mossy rocks, the smell of pine so sharp it stung. That day, though, I was alone. Mom was at their place, a few miles off. The house felt hollow without her. Just me, a stack of comics, and a quiet I didn't notice until it broke. I was on the couch, halfway through a Spider-Man issue, when it hit. Hey. My mom's voice, soft but clear, drifting from outside. I jolted up, comic sliding to the floor. My pulse kicked hard. She wasn't due back till dark, hours away. I leaned toward the window, peering out. The road stretched empty. Cars rolling by, headlights cutting the dusk. No one there. Then again, hey, louder, sharper, pulling from the woods. I couldn't move at first. Was she hurt? Lost? My brain scrambled for answers. I yelled, "Mum, you okay?" Nothing. Just the traffic's drone. I grabbed my sneakers, laces still untied, and stumbled to the porch. The air hit me, thick, damp, like stepping into a fog that wasn't there. I called again. "Mum?" My voice cracked. Then, "Hey," softer now, curling from the tree line. I squinted into the shadows. No movement, no birds, just that voice, tugging me closer. I crossed the yard, grass crunching underfoot, my gut twisting tighter with every step. Halfway there, it changed. "Hey." It was her voice, but wrong. Too slow, too deep, like it was sinking into itself. I froze. Then it came again, behind me, from the porch. I whipped around. The door hung open, swaying slightly. My breath caught. I sprinted back, slammed it shut, and fumbled the lock, keys clattering to the floor. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. Ever been alone and felt eyes on you? That's when the silence took over, and it was heavier than the voice. The woods went quiet, too quiet. No cars, no wind. I froze when I heard it, my mom's voice calling my name from the woods behind our house. My chest tightened, heart pounding so loud it thumped in my ears. She wasn't home. She couldn't be home. I was alone, or so I thought. Within seconds, that voice twisted, stretched into something wrong, something that didn't belong. It's burned into me, clawing at my skull ever since. Stay with me. This is real, and it's about to get darker. You'll feel it too. This isn't made up. I lived it. I dumped it on Reddit. Right there, you're seeing the proof now, that screenshot glowing behind me. I had to tell someone, anyone. about the nightmare that swallowed me alive. Here, at Friday 13, every tale's real, ripped straight from the people who survived them. This one's mine. It started years back, when I was a kid in a rundown house by a busy road. Walmart's neon hum across the street, fast food joints, buzzing. But behind us, woods. Thick, suffocating. The kind that choke out the sun. I thought I knew fear then. I didn't. Let's step back, slowly, into that shadow. Picture it. A sagging house, paint flaking off in strips, porch groaning underfoot. Traffic roared day and night, trucks rumbling, horns blaring, life spilling over. But those woods, they were a void, swallowing sound whole. I'd wander them with my grandparents, tangled paths, slick moss, pine so sharp it bit the air. That day, though, I was alone. Mom was at their place, miles off. The house sat empty without her. Just me, some comics, and a quiet I didn't clock until it shattered. I was sprawled on the couch, lost in a Spider-Man comic, when it hit. Hey, my mom's voice, soft, drifting from outside. I bolted upright, comic slapping the floor. My pulse spiked. She wasn't due back for hours. Dusk was still a smear on the horizon. I edged to the window, breath fogging the glass. The road stretched bare, cars rolling past, headlights slicing the gloom. No one. Then, hey, louder, insistent, tugging from the woods. I couldn't move. Was she hurt? Lost. My brain churned. I shouted, Mom, you okay?" Silence. Just the traffic's hum. I yanked on my sneakers, laces flapping, and stumbled to the porch. Air slammed into me, damp, heavy, like wading through a mist. I called again. My voice splintered. Then, hey, softer, slithering from the tree line. I squinted into the dark. No rustle, no birds, just that voice, pulling me in. I crossed the yard, grass crunching, my stomach knotting tighter. Halfway there, it shifted. Hey, it was her. Hey, it was her voice, but warped. Too slow, too low, like it was melting. I stopped dead. Then it came again, behind me, from the porch. I spun. Nothing. My breath snagged. I ran back, slammed it shut, and fumbled the lock. Keys rattling to the floor. My hands shook like leaves. Ever felt watched when you're alone? That's when the silence sank in, and it weighed more than the voice. The woods went still. Too still. No traffic, no wind. Just a dead hush. I pressed my face to the window, breath smearing the pain. My reflection stared back, pale, eyes wild. Then, hey, right there outside the glass, close enough to feel. I lurched back, crashing into the couch. That couldn't be. My mind raced. Prank? Neighbor? Something worse? I snatched the phone to call her. Deadline, static spitting back at me. I stayed there, gripping the receiver, knuckles white. Knuckles white. Then, movement. A shadow slid across the wall. Tall, thin, bending wrong. My gut dropped. I didn't look, couldn't. I bolted upstairs, feet pounding, and locked my door. I dove under the blankets, hard. The house creaked. Old wood settling, I told myself. But it wasn't. It was listening. I hid there, cold tight, till dawn bled through the curtains. Hours of just my breathing, shallow, jagged. When Mom got home, I spilled it all, voice cracking. She hugged me, said it was a dream, maybe stress. But her eyes, they darted. She didn't believe that either. Next day, it came back. fainter from the woods. Hey! I stayed inside, blinds slammed shut, lights blazing. Every night after, I'd hear it, sometimes close, sometimes a whisper on the breeze. The air turned sour when it called. Wet dirt, decay, like something rotting was breathing nearby. One night, I snapped. I peeked through the blinds, just a crack. Something shifted, tall, dark, gliding between the trees. Not human. Too long, too smooth. My throat locked. I yanked the blinds down, told myself it was a deer, a shadow trick, but my hands wouldn't steady. I started sleeping downstairs, near the door, like that help. Weeks crawled by. The voice grew bolder. Hey, right at the window, some nights. Tapping the glass with slow, deliberate scratches. I'd wake to marks on the frame. Shallow, jagged, real. Mom saw them too. Blamed branches, wind. Her voice quavered. I felt it watching. Always. Then, one evening, I heard footsteps. Not mine, not Mom's. Heavy, uneven, pacing the porch. I peeked out. Nothing but the swing, swaying. Chains clinking in the still air. We couldn't stay. Grandparents took us in. The voice didn't follow. At first, I'd sit on their porch, staring at the fields, waiting. Nothing. We moved a month later. New town, new house, no woods, fresh start. I buried it, locked it away. Life felt normal again, until it broke through. Months passed. I was in bed, half asleep, when it hit, right outside my window. Hey, right outside my window. My eyes flew open. My heart stopped. I tore the curtain back. Nothing but the yard, moonlight pooling on the grass. I told myself I dreamed it, rolled over. Then my cousin screamed from the hall. He'd heard it too, her voice, calling me. He burst in, face strained, stammering about it coming from downstairs. We checked, empty house, locks tight. We sat up all night, lights on, TV blasting static to smother the quiet. Around 3 a.m., it called again. Hey. So close I felt damp breath on my neck. I spun, nothing. Then, silence. Thick, suffocating silence. He didn't come back that night, but it wasn't gone. I started noticing things after that. Shadows stretching too long in the yard. A smell like wet earth. A smell like wet earth lingering in my room. One night, I woke to my window cracked open. I'd locked it. My cousin swore he saw it once. Tall, dark, slipping into the dark, gone fast. I posted this on Reddit years later, begging for answers. Comments poured in. People who'd heard voices too, felt eyes on them. It's not just me. I've never gone back to that house. Don't know what it was. A mimic, a spirit. Something ancient tied to those woods. I hear it in dreams still. Hey, soft, pulling me back. Maybe it's waiting. Maybe it followed and got bored. Or maybe it's out there now, calling someone else. My cousin won't talk about it anymore. Says he still sees it in the corner of his eye sometimes. I check the shadows every night, even now. What do you think? Real? Or my mind unraveling? Years on, I dug into it. Found stories, old ones, about those woods. People vanishing. Voices luring them in. No proof, just whispers. But it fits. I keep my windows locked, blinds down. Some nights, I swear the air shifts. Sour, heavy, like it's here. If you've got a feet, I need to know. If this got under your skin, hit that like button, subscribe, and spill your own true horror. In the comments, the creepiest ones get featured next. Yours could be up soon. I read every word, so tell me, ever heard a voice that shouldn't be there? Got a story calling to get out? Join our Discord, links in the bio, and share your real terror. Next video might be you. Thanks for stepping into this with me. Stay safe. And if you hear your name in the dark, don't answer.